We have some more Overwatch news for you today. This time it's a bit more of a tease from Blizzard. They do love their teases, and they usually come before a big reveal of a map, mode, or hero. Now, of course, the last tease that we had from them was about the Horizon Lunar Colony, where Winston, of course, was created. And, of course, we recently got the Horizon Lunar Colony map on the full game after spending a little bit of time on the PTR. But we've had the tease that I think everyone's been waiting for. When we had the last hero, Orisa, she's awesome, she's actually my favourite tank at the moment. Everyone's like, yeah, cool, but where's Doomfist? And that's actually what this particular teaser is actually about. There's a new post on the Overwatch blog, which I will link in the description below, but I'm going to read the highlights for you, and it obviously confirms Doomfist. We've kind of expected Doomfist for a long time, saying Doomfist confirmed, it's like, okay, we kind of knew that already. But it definitely is saying, yeah, Doomfist is going to be a thing sooner rather than later, and hopefully it is going to be within the next month or so. Essentially, the post is about a prison break that happened where the Talon organisation targeted a maximum security prison in order to free Akonde Ugandimu. Hopefully I pronounced those names correctly, better known as Doomfist. Quote, it began in the early hours of the morning when an unidentified aircraft approached the facility. Security initially reported that the craft had no passengers on board based on radar scans. The craft passed through the range of the installation's defence systems without incident, leading some to believe that Talon has moved within Helix. Video surveillance from within the compound revealed a black, shadowy figure emerging from the craft and descending upon the prison grounds. The identified assailant easily overcame the Helix security agents, leaving over a dozen dead. And basically the post goes on to say that it has been confirmed that this black, shadowy figure is who you're thinking it is. It is, of course, Reaper. And that's pretty much all out confirms that yes, this was Talon, and Sombra was probably involved. Maybe she hacked their security systems or something to make it seem like there was no one on board. I fully expect that this was a team effort from our lovable trio that we've seen many times before now. Interestingly though, this places the prison break with a fairly comfortable timeline with everything else that we know. Obviously, a while ago we had the attack on Numbani Airport, which obviously resulted in a few pretty major changes to the Numbani map. Of course, we had the big sort of punch crack in the wall with a soldier having been punched into the wall. The Doomfist, which was on the payload, is of course now missing, and there's only an empty broken container. And this, again, puts it about 3 months before the attack on the airport. And obviously, it was the attack on the airport where we first met Effie, the creator of Orisa. So it all kind of ties nicely in together, and it might even be cool to see if Orisa and Doomfist have any lines. Perhaps Orisa could say something about "you're the reason I was created" or something like that. That would be kind of cool. Obviously, we've seen references to Doomfist in the past. He was teased since the first cinematic trailer, the very first cinematic trailer, and obviously there was recent crash files for the PTR which included a reference to Doomfist. So with this new post referencing not only Doomfist but also his name, Doomfist is all but confirmed, and it's a fairly reasonable expectations that we'll get more teasers and perhaps then a trailer, and obviously a arrival on the PTR for the hero who has probably been the most eagerly awaited since Sombra. And obviously Sombra was mostly due to the "please just let it happen, oh my god, let this ARG end, someone send help, I'm trapped in a hellscape." So yeah, I think this is pretty awesome. Obviously, we don't know anything about Doomfist other than his name. Some people over at Reddit, and there's going to be a thread as well as the post linked in the description below, have pointed out that Akonde is a Yoruba name meaning firstborn, but the surname is a fairly common Nigerian surname. So, yeah, we can most reasonably expect a melee-based hero, fairly similar to Reinhardt possibly, with some long-range abilities, again, similar to Reinhardt, and whether or not he's going to be Soul or whatever, he probably is, but we just don't know. But it definitely opens up a lot of possibilities, because obviously this kind of further sort of deepens the lore of what's going on with Talon and Reaper and Sombra, because she was undoubtedly behind them not being spotted on that craft. And obviously just what lines we might get between those guys. "Oh, we broke you out of prison," some grumpy, growly line from Reaper or something as Doomfist is on the other team or whatever. That would be really awesome. So I'm just hyped to see what Doomfist actually does. You know, I can speculate all day. You know, he's going to be assault, he's going to be melee based, but for all I know, he's going to be a support character who's dressed up like a fairy and sprinkles dust on everything to make people smile. You know, we just literally don't know. So, any artists in the comments, draw what I just described if you wouldn't mind. Thank you very much. But in all seriousness, Doomfist is hype a go, I think, for this one. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.